everyone. Sorry, it's been a couple days. Our whole family got sick and I'm just barely getting back to the blog and videos. So tonight I want to talk about the pros and cons of cutting back on sweets. And it's kind of funny because right now I'm just eating chocolate cake. So I was thinking about it. I was like, I really shouldn't eat a second slice of chocolate cake, but it's so good. So some of the cons that I can think of are it's really hard. I think at the end of the day for me, I'm exhausted and I need an outlet. I'm too tired to exercise most nights. And my husband's studying and I'm alone. And so I'm going to eat chocolate cake or something sweet. And lately I've had a goal not to eat as much, and that's really helped. But some nights I just need it. I'm tired and I need something sweet. So I think a con is like it's a good stress reliever, but a pro to cutting back is it's good to be able to cope with your emotions in more healthy ways than just sugar and sweets. They're amazing, but we all need to cope better without food being our go-to. A pro to cutting back on sweets is you'll ultimately, in the long run, probably feel better. You'll be able to feel better about yourself. You'll be able to keep at more of a steady weight that you want, have a healthier body, be able to maybe potentially live longer. Who knows? Maybe sweets help you live longer. I don't know. There's probably lots of studies about it. I think a pro to eating more sweets and a con to cutting back on sweets is I think sugar and different things that you eat together bring you closer together. I love sitting down with a bowl of ice cream, especially salted caramel ice cream with my husband, and we sit there and eat our ice cream and watch a baking show, which helps us cut down on sweets. Not really. It makes us want more. Or we sit there and talk or play a game or do a puzzle, and just like that sweet ice cream just makes me just love being with my husband that much more. I think it just ties us together to enjoy something together that we don't have a ton of. So that is a big con for cutting back on sugar, is you don't get those sugary moments to remind you of something else. I don't know how many of you probably remember different cakes or pies or ice creams that your grandparents bought or made, and how much of a difference that relationship changed because of that. I remember my grandma one time bought me we went to a restaurant and we had the fried ice cream. And I will always remember that moment of eating fried ice cream with my grandma. And she's since passed on, but that memory will never fade. And so if you cut back on sweets, then you're never going to remember all of the times you cut back on sweets. But you will remember those times, those special moments with family members and friends that you spent eating something sweet together, if that makes sense. I think a con for continually eating sweets is sugar is not very good for your body, but also the people that have to manufacture and process the sugar, sometimes their labor is really, really hard and we're making it worse. I don't know. I'm not sure about the huge process, but I've heard a lot of hard situations with different plants, processing, factoring, farming. Sugar can be really not very nice to people that have to work on those kind of farms, plantations. I don't know what they're called. But I think that's a big sad thing about sugar, is it's not just grown in my backyard and I can go pick it, but someone had to go through a lot of work to get it here. Those are a few pros and cons of cutting back sugar. There's so many. Please let us know in the comments what your pros and cons for eating sugar is. And check out our website, prosandcons.com, and you can read our article as well of some of the other pros and cons of cutting back on sugar. I hope you have a good night. See ya. Bye.